New drivers, new cars and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21-race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour. The close proximity of the barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. We have plenty of changes to the sport this year with the addition of new safety features, the return of France and Germany in an expanded 21-race calendar, and more tyre compounds than ever before. And of course, we have some big car manufacturers back in the sport too, with Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin returning as title sponsors for Sauber and Red Bull respectively. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2018 Formula One season is Anthony Davidson. Great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty. Always happy to be here. I'm looking forward to getting underway. Last year was Mercedes' 4th Constructors' title in a row, although for the first half of the season, it was absolutely neck and neck with the Ferraris. Hopefully this year we can see the chasing pack take that final step, as I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the relative performance of McLaren and Toro Rosso, who have exchanged power unit suppliers this year. And given the additional restrictions on engine components, they need to be strong in terms of both performance and reliability.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Anderson, Kimi Raikkonen and Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Magnussen and Fernando Alonso, Grosjean, Ocon, Pierre Gasly and Ericsson, Van Dorn, Hartley, Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc. Stroll and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, we qualified higher than we were anticipating. Let's see if we can do just as well in the race. That's a good start. Keep it up. ERS power before the end of the lap. Lower the ERS deployment mode to prevent this. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Update on the car for you. Tyres are looking very nice. You shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now. Your brakes are in the optimum temperature zone. You're leading the pack. P1, Vettel behind. Our gap behind is 4.8 seconds. They're on fresh Ultra Softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Position, front of the pack. Vettel is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 6.8 seconds. They're on fresh Ultra Softs. This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 12.6 seconds. Superb driving. That's the race win.
A great win then for the Red Bull team today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One. And that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Anderson takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Charles Leclerc, hasn't it? Very clean, very smooth. He can be really pleased with that one.
On to the constructors then. Red Bull move to the top of the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. You took the top points today. Was it a comfortable win? You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you? Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. Great. Well, that's everything.